Hey guys, today we're going to talk about some songwriting. During the course of lessons, it's pretty common for people to ask me about songwriting. I write music for TV and other types of media, so I couldn't help you with lyrics and such, but I can definitely help you with the musical side of it. Today we're going to pick a key and grab some chords from that key, and we're going to set up a little chord progression for you. Today I'm going to pick the key of D. So why don't we talk about what chords belong in the key of D first, and then we'll go and pick our chords. These are known as diatonic chords, or chords that belong in the key of D. And we're going to start with a D, E minor, F sharp minor, G, A, B minor, C sharp diminished, and then D. So for the sake of this video, we're not going to worry about F sharp minor or C sharp diminished because those are likely the least used in the context of songwriting. I'm not saying they're never used. They do get used, of course, but they'll be the least valuable players. Still important though, of course. What we're going to do with this is we're going to assign a Roman numeral to each one of these chords in that key. So for example, your D, that's a 1, E minor is a 2, F sharp minor is a 3, G is a 4, A is 5, B minor is a 6, C sharp diminished is a 7, and then D is 1. Or 8, same thing. So for this songwriting thing, I'm kind of talking about a poppy or folky modern song. So let's go find the most common chords for that kind of thing if it's modern. So the most popular chords for that kind of thing these days will be a 1, 4, 5, and 6. Not in that order necessarily. It could be that order. What that's going to end up being in the key of D is you're going to have a D, a G, an A, and a B minor. The D is the 1, G is 4, A is 5, B minor is the 6. What we're going to do now is put them in an order that sounds palatable to our ear. It could be any order that sounds good to you, but I'm going to pick 1, 5, 6, 4. And that's going to yield D, A, B minor, G. 100% chance you've heard this sound before. Probably the most common chord progression you hear in modern music these days. One more time. The next thing to do is to decide, do I want each chord to last an entire bar or 2 beats? So I've decided to have them last 2 beats each. So that means you're going to have 2 beats on D, 2 beats on A, and so on. So just a heads up on this B minor. If you're new to bar chords or don't know any, I would suggest using a B minor 7 as a substitute because that works just fine. B minor 7 is going to be your first finger will be on the 2nd fret, 5th string. Middle finger will be on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and your ring finger is going to be on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. That will be our B minor substitute. So now we've also chosen 4/4 time, which means we get 4 beats for a measure. So our chord progression is lasting 2 measures. Now let's pick a rhythm. Going with it, let's see what happens. And I'm doing down ups with my picking. Now we're in a good spot. We have a chord progression, we have a rhythm happening, and it's kind of setting up a groove. So the next thing I would do is maybe try to alter the chords in a way that they sounded like their own thing. Just one thought about this. If we altered every single chord, then none of them are special. So I'd leave some of them as generic chords if you can, and then alter a couple more. And that will give strength to the chord progression if at least one of the chords is just a regular chord. And now for some slightly altered chord changes. We're going to have D, A sus4, B minor 7, and G add 9. Where'd I get these chords from? It comes from playing the guitar a lot and knowing your chord voicings well. One more time. D, A sus4, B minor 7, G add 9. So now with the rhythm applied, not too bad. Kind of sounds like a song now, right? All right, guys, we did it. Hopefully that helped you with some songwriting ideas. I'll catch you in the next one.